Coming up on this edition of Carolina Insider, the football team takes on Clemson next week, but there's a chance we can defeat the Tigers before the big game. And later, the architects for the new student union want to hear your opinion. But first, Columbia Mayor Steve Benjamin gives a surprising presidential endorsement. Carolina Insider starts now. Hello and thank you for joining us. I'm Jacob Sloan. Our top story today, the Democratic primary just got more interesting for the Palmetto State. Columbia Mayor Steve Benjamin says he will endorse billionaire Michael Bloomberg if Bloomberg decides to run. Benjamin says Bloomberg would make a good president because he's a distinguished public servant, a businessman, and a philanthropist. While Bloomberg has not officially announced his campaign, he has registered to be on the ballot in Alabama and Arkansas. In other election news, Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey recently made the decision to ban political ads on the platform. Carolina Insider's Anya Carney tells us what this will mean for the 2020 elections.
Twitter defines political ads as those that refer to an election or candidate and those that advocate for or against hot-button issues such as climate change, healthcare, immigration, and national security. But the ban may not be as impactful as you may think.
Well, I don't think it'll have too much effect because it's not like if the candidates don't spend money on Twitter that they're just going to save it or not use it. It's going to go to other places. Or some of it might even go into more traditional media depending upon how much they planned on spending.
Projections from the companies Advertising Analytics and Cross-Grain Media say spending on political ads overall could reach as much as $6 billion during the 2020 election cycle. Top spenders since June 2018, Democratic Senators Elizabeth Warren and Kamala Harris paid out over $2 million promoting tweets, compared to the Team Trump account only spending $6,000. But compared to Facebook ads, spending was much higher. Since May 2018, Senators Warren and Harris paid out over $7 million on Facebook ads, and President Trump spent over $21 million. According to the Pew Research Center, Twitter users are younger and more educated than the overall U.S. adult population. Some students have mixed opinion about Twitter's ban.
I don't think Twitter's political ad ban will have that much of an effect because people can use other social media platforms.
Go on one side, knowing how much the Republican Party uses Twitter at the moment might take away a big voter base, or at least some way that they can inform people.
Since the policy bans issue ads, nonprofit groups may also be affected when trying to promote tweets.
Right, and the same type of things apply. Assuming that they've got the resources to do this, they're going to find the outlet. And if they had planned on using Twitter, but now they can't, they will find the next best alternative.
For Carolina Insider, I'm Anya Carney.
The architects in charge of building the new student union will be on campus today, holding 2 forums to hear student and faculty opinion. The first forum will be from 4:30 to 5:45 in Russell House Room 305. The second will be from 7:30 to 9 in the Leadership and Service Center. Architects mainly want to know where the new union should go and what should be in it. In local performing arts, the holiday season is approaching and a lot of creatures are beginning to stir. Here with today's Soda City Scene is Lauren Thomas. Lauren?
The Columbia Ballet School recently wrapped up its annual performance of the Nutcracker at AC Flora High School. Columbia native and world-famous dancer Joseph Phillips returned to his roots. Phillips got his start at the Columbia Ballet School and is now internationally known as Ballet's Golden Boy.
He has danced all over the world with the American Ballet Theater in New York, the Miami Ballet, San Francisco Ballet, and he's currently a guest artist with Ballet Manila in the Philippines. We love this production. We think it's, of course, the Nutcracker is always the introduction to the holiday season for many people.
While the AC Flora performances have passed, you'll have many more chances to see other versions of this holiday favorite, starting with the community version at the Township Auditorium, November 27th through December 1st. Then there's a larger performance at the Koger Center starting December 6th. Back to you, Jacob.
Thanks, Lauren. This week is your chance for USC students to prove that they really bleed garnet. The annual Carolina Clemson Blood Battle takes place this week as part of the Palmetto series. Every day from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., students will be able to donate blood in the Russell House Ballroom, and in Bloodmobile stationed at the Thomas Cooper Library and the Close Hit Building. To make an appointment, visit www.redcrossblood.org and enter the sponsor code GAMECOCKS. There will also be some satellite donation locations around campus. That's it for this edition of Carolina Insider, a student production here in the Kennedy Greenhouse studio in the School of Journalism and Mass Communications. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here on Friday.